That we already left, so don't do
Y
that. Let's not do that.
escapate noche
Ooh,
conmigo.
keep singing. Hell yeah. Keep going.
It's
I
gonna be.
don't know anymore, dude. I don't know the
It's okay.
rest.
Just
Well,
It's
he's
just
not
like
all.
it's
that.
okay.
It's not all sad though. I don't know
Yeah,
anymore.
dog.
That's
Who,
it.
me?
Damn. Yeah.
That's because I can't finish top three in F1, dog. This shit got me all with
Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what I did.
No, no.
take out first place.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
up,
Rudy,
Hey,
you
Fernando?
was just
Rudy,
pissed yesterday.
you were
Hey,
mad,
say it.
huh?
Was I
You were
mad?
mad,
Oh
Hey,
huh?
yeah, yeah. I was super mad. I was super mad because like
but you,
when I bumped you,
hold on. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
when
it.
I bumped
You
you,
bumped
yeah, yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
I was trying to bump the.
No,
I'm
no.
sure. Okay,
When
go,
I
go.
bumped you, it's because I'm trying to get away from you, right? Like I'm not trying to bump you to affect your race, and plus I'm lapping you, so I'm not trying to affect you, right? I bumped you and I was like, oh fuck, but I moved and I kept
Hey,
going.
you ain't gotta say all that. Relax. Hold on. You ain't gotta say the whole
Am I
lap part. Just
lying?
keep talking.
Am I lying?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not lying. Like so, I took off,
Okay.
and then
Uh
you
huh.
didn't bump me trying to overtake your spot. You bumped me to get me out the race, and I was like, all right, cool. I can't
No,
compete at that
it's
point.
because I was moving out the way. You bumped me, and
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, why you gotta bump me if I'm
yeah.
moving out your
I
way?
bumped you
And then you
accidentally.
passed me, and then I was like, all right, bet.
Like I'm listen. You guys. Oh, you see me. Like I don't play dirty. Like I take the right turns to
At all.
fucking.
At all. Yep.
You know what I mean? So I don't play dirty.
At
If
all.
I bumped you, it was an accident, right? And then like when I was
The
took it
thing is,
off.
I was moving to the spot that you wanted it because you wanted to make the cut
Nah,
inside.
nah,
You wanted to make
cause
the inside cut because I was on the inside.
but yeah, but I went wide, and when I came back in, because I figured you were gonna move this way. When I tried to cut the
Yeah.
corner, is when I bumped you, and that's why you went forward, and that's why I still made that
Good
cut.
evening.
Yeah, dog. You're not like Ricardo yet. Ricardo is the king of those.
Yeah, yeah, he's nice, man. Where's Angel?
He's
Angel's
like
about to
me,
come.
dog.
What up, Rodrigo?
Nobody
Hijo de la
cares
chucha.
about Angel, dog.
Hijo de la chucha.
He's over here doing workout videos, tagging me, dog. Psych as fuck. I ain't doing none of that
Oh
shit.
my god! So like, listen, I've been avoiding a bunch of these fucking challenges, right? And actually not avoiding. Like I overthink them. Somebody tagged me on like on the ball, and I was gonna put a picture, but then you remind me of the video that I posted. I don't know, fucking
Your workout video?
no. My goal. Yeah. The pregame, the warm up video, right? And so I was looking for that dog, and it spent hours. I'm talking about hours digging through shit like to find it, and I couldn't find it. So by the time I was gonna post the other one, I was like, oh, like it's like fucking 15 hours. So I skipped that one, right? Completely missed like the song one, and then I got tagged in a gang of drinking ones, and I was
Oh
not trying
yeah.
to drink. Like I'm trying to not drink like that, right? So I'm like, nah, I'm stay away from it. Angel finally tags me in one that I'm down with, like the 10 push-ups, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna do these 10 push-ups. Now, tell me why I filmed the first video and I'm about to post it and I realized I only did 9 push-ups. 9 fucking pushes, dog. And I was like, God damn it. So I go back and I do another 10. And it's funny because in the last video, like you see me hurting because now I'm doing like 19 push-ups after not doing anything. Like, yeah, it hurt. What up, Eddie? What's going on, Papa? How's quarantine doing?
Yeah, I drank too much this last week, so I'm gonna stop drinking until we get out of quarantine.
Yo, like I seen a gang of stories. It was just like, see a shot, I raise you. And I'm like, no. Fuck all that. Like, I'm at
I
home.
took two shots and I chugged the beer.
See, now I'm at home, man. I'm at home. I'm less active than I usually am.
Oh,
I ain't trying to be doing all that.
when I drank the two shots and I chugged the beer, I got on F1 after. That's when I did Monaco with you guys and in the rain one. I was destined for failure, dog.
What up,
That's a
Cheesy?
DUI.
That's definitely DUI. That was hilarious. Because when he logged off, I was like, "Yo, you think George likes the game or not?"
Dog, I had nightmares about it.
Yo, F1 is amazing. Dog. Like I legit said,
F1 is fucking sick. The way that I describe it, it's hard. Hard figuratively, as hard as shit, and hard as it's a dope ass game.
no, definitely, it's a dope ass game. And not only like because that series that you have like in your playing in the background, like the Netflix series, the Formula One series, like yo, like I'm so sad that the fucking that the season is delayed as well because like I really wanted to watch F1 racing live or not live, on TV and shit, but
The only reason the season's delayed is because of the pit, huh?
because of the pit. Oh yeah, because it's
Yeah,
again
because
people.
think
Yeah,
about it, like, yeah, that's the only reason. Like that's because it's a one. It's not technically a one man show because you need the pit,
yeah.
but
When
that's the only
when
reason.
you're racing, you're 6 feet at least 6 feet, right? It would be behind closed doors too, but whatever. I'm just hoping. Was it Rooney who said that they might do Canada, which would be dope if they do Canada? Just to have
Oh
some.
yeah.
What up, Evelyn? What up, Germs? Eddie, you drank too much. Fuck quarantine. I hear you, man. I haven't been drinking, but man, fuck quarantine. I think I was telling you guys in the on Xbox on the weekend. Like, it's not even like I would go out, but just knowing the fact that I'm not supposed to, like, fuck this. Like, I wanna.
Yeah. Yo, Eddie, that shit's out already? I thought it was the 26th.
Oh, I gotta
Remember
watch
that's the shit that that I told you guys about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, for Astro Wonder, to answer your question, I was born and raised in Tampa Bay, dog. So I don't know what you're talking about. I've been a Bucks fan.
Oh, I'm about to watch. I see it. No, 3 days ago. So I'll check that out. Thanks for the
Is that on
recommendation.
YouTube?
Yeah, seen it. That's where it just came up on YouTube right now. So.
Let me bookmark it. About to watch it after
Oh no, I'm
the
not too. It's
pod.
on actualvice.com. That's what I
Oh,
see.
hell yeah.
Same shit. Just fucking airdrop. Part 1 is out. Yeah.
Oh, so it's a
Yeah.
series.
Say no more. Dude, I'm about to add you right now.
Yep. Dark Side.
That's a fucked up story too, man.
Yeah, he was one of the first deaths, no?
Well, he was like, his shit was wild.
The crazy
Yeah,
one.
yeah, his shit was wild. It's funny because
Because he took out his fam, no?
yeah, I be on some bullshit and I get on YouTube and go down the rabbit hole, and I found this this channel that talks about wrestling, and like all the behind the scenes stories and shit, right? And he had one. He had like a 35-minute episode on Benoit, and that shit was ridiculous. That shit was dark, though. Like that shit was real dark. Like apparently this fool had reached out for help like a shit ton of times and just kind of like
No shit.
yeah. So I want to check that
Yo,
out.
watch the Ruthless Aggression, the one that Fernando put me on.
Yeah.
The Evolution one is sick. That's the only one I watched so far, but the Evolution one is fire. Yesterday when me and Stacey were doing the puzzle, I was listening to all wrestling theme songs.
No shit.
Yeah.
What up, Frank?
I have the puzzle. It's all right here.
Have you started?
Yeah, we started last night.
That fool, Jeremy just started one, but that fool like has like he has a weird ass method of doing it. I was like, okay.
I don't know if you could tell, but there's like pictures of the scenes inside of the fucking puzzle piece.
That's
That shit's
tight.
hard. It's hard. Figuratively and literally.
Well, listen, you got time. You got time.
It's true.
You got time. The channel is called WrestleMania. Is that the one it was? Maybe, perhaps. I'll be going down rabbit hole, bro. Like I'll start watching something on YouTube and I'll get like a recommendation and I go that one and then I go like deeper and deeper and next time I look up, down it's like nighttime. Like what happened?
Sometimes
Oh, thanks.
I go through phases of what I watch on YouTube. I for a while I was watching Gordon Ramsay curse out people. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
Then I started doing Disney Park secrets, Disney Park hidden Mickeys. I always stay on tech, like unboxing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what I'm on right now.
I've been watching a lot of F1. That's like I just watched like 2019 recap, and they're like 2 hour long too. That's been my shit recently. Dog.
Are we on YouTube?
Yeah, we're on YouTube. You're late. You're late. You're late.
Yeah, but I don't. It's not coming up for me.
Go to youtube.com.
Yeah. No shit. I even turned off my computer and turned it back on just in case.
Oh fuck, that was my next step. Shit. I don't know. I don't got shit for you after that, dog.
Just reface.
I read WrestleMania is going to be a 2-day event. Yeah.
It is.
Eddie, wrestling's hard to watch right now without fans. That shit's crazy.
Oh, what am I doing?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Did you see Stone Cold's cut? Like,
Yeah.
his promo? That shit was weird. I was like, that shit's so weird. That shit is mad weird. But yeah, man.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I'm not gonna watch. The coronavirus conspiracy theories.
Nah.
Yeah, it's like it's
Nah, that
Nope.
shit getting me. That, like,
Nope.
that shit gets me all kinds
That's
of.
an anxiety attack for me.
Exactly. That shit gets me all fucking anxious thinking about shit. Though. I'm good. I am good.
Just a heads up. My setup's this today because since we're all working from home, Lisa took over the entire desk with her work setup that they gave her. They gave her like a fucking 100-inch screen monitor, and it takes up my entire workspace. So, yeah.
Why aren't you using that? Does it have a webcam?
No, it does not.
But you have a webcam.
Oh,
I gave you a webcam.
Yeah, but then I have to. Oh, but I told you the clamp doesn't work, so I have to buy a clamp for it. just to set up
You could just
the.
do me a favor
No,
though.
I could
Let's
I could what
do,
I could
do
what.
me a favor. Just like make sure you're holding it at the same level, like your mic most of the time. And then bob your head a little bit. Bob your head. There you go.
Ring ding
No.
dong.
It's not what I was
Ring
making.
ding 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 dong. Hey you sitting over there.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh no. Oh man.
Is that what we're doing?
No, it's not what we're doing.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
do a
all right.
wrestling pod. It looks like a lot of people that listen to us watch wrestling. I'm
Oh
with it.
shit! Bye.
Let's watch. Let's have a WrestleMania virtual watch party. Everybody get on Zoom.
Damn, he really left. He said, "Fuck wrestling."
I guess so.
Kidding.
I guess so. You guys you guys fuck with AEW?
I've watched them.
AEW is
I
dope.
really liked it. When
I just fuck with
came
WD
out
40
the
and that's
jump,
about it.
And then I don't know. Stop watching.
I got
That's where Jericho's at, right?
Yeah.
my problem is like they need to have it on demand, right? They need, whether it be Hulu or somewhere where I could just watch it day
They
after.
do.
I haven't really. I'm bugging them.
Just go on the website TNT or whatever,
See, no, like
and then you could just watch.
no, I need it in a service like Hulu so I could just play it on my TV like a day after with no commercials because I can't do the commercials. That's what fucking. That's crazy. Nah, Eddie, I think WrestleMania is gonna be dope because it's gonna be like a movie, though. It's gonna be straight up movie. Like it's gonna be real well edited and put together. I think it's gonna be dope. I'm interested in seeing it because like
Hey, don't fucking talk to Eddie. They're the enemy right now. We gotta start practicing like Space Jam.
why are they?
For
there?
basketball?
Why are we mad at them?
Oh, we're playing basketball.
You guys,
Uh,
yeah,
is
you
that
guys
a
didn't
thing?
hear the pod?
No, I didn't hear it. But if that's the thing,
Wow.
But-
Don't worry. As of now, they're not our friends. Fuck that podcast. Fuck Nag News.
So
Fuck
what are we
Eddie.
doing?
Fuck Chewy. Especially Spenny. Fuck, and fuck Brian. Fuck all of them because he says he's gonna dunk on me and something about teabagging my little head. So
Brian's like 4'3".
listen,
If
he's shorter
anything,
than me.
I might be the taller player out there. I'm gonna play center for us.
Well, I wanted to save it because you know what? I'm gonna save this. That's what we're gonna start off with because we're gonna put
Sure.
these fuckers on blast. Because I think they lit over the head on this one. But all right, but they fucked
Yeah,
up.
This
All
ain't,
right,
this ain't it, boys.
yeah, on that one they fucked up because I think they assumed that we've never played basketball before. I'm like, listen, I can't confirm
played
that
high-
I was.
I played high
That
school
was
basketball.
I was a five-way athlete at Venice High School. So a 5-sport athlete. So my Letterman jacket has like 10 different sports on it. So you guys fucked up on that one. I won the dunk contest, like all types of shit. George's proof. He gave me the alley-oop.
Accurate.
Yeah. So
You ever
they
seen
fucked up on
Tweety
that one.
Bird on Space Jam?
Yeah,
Angel's my favorite.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. When he on the monster on his face. Yeah,
so
yeah. That.
ridiculous. How's actually no.
Angel Van Exel.
I don't get that.
Nick Van
Van
Exel,
Exel?
Laker fan.
Yeah. Wowzers.
Yeah, I don't get that one. Yeah,
Wowzers.
yeah. I'm gonna have to Google that. I didn't even get a lie.
Guess why they called you Van Exel?
Christ,
Guess how much
bro.
hair he had.
Masa Maggette, that's right, baby. What it
Oh,
do?
that I thought. Yeah, that's true.
Nah, you're Masa Morrison, Doug.
Hori, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. I don't mind that.
See, that's what I thought they were talking about. The player from unless I'm tripping, because the only Van Axel I know plays for
Nick Van
for
Exel, fool?
wait,
You don't remember Nick Van Exel?
Nick
Come
Van
on,
for
bro.
real?
Exel.
I'm thinking of where's Dean from again?
Jesus
Malenko?
Christ.
From Belgium?
No, dog, just,
That's where Dean's from, right?
Just think Nick Van Exel, dog. Like, come on.
No, he's Asian, huh?
Yeah, he is.
Ah,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
wow.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Listen, I can't remember every single player. I've been through a lot, so
But Van Exel,
Nick
come
Van
on.
Exel, that's-
sure,
It's
Doug.
like saying I don't remember Shaq.
Eddie Jones. You know, he just like, come on.
Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, yeah.
Bloody. You know what I mean? Like, come on. That's that. All right. Whatever. All right. All right. Let it.
yeah. He came out in Space Jam too, right? With next to where am I tripping?
I think you're tripping.
No,
You know,
you're
there's
talking
a part.
about,
There's a part where they show the Lakers and Bloody
yeah,
D-Rock's
you're
there,
talking
and
about,
there's a few other Lakers that are there. Like, Coach, we don't want to play. Did you not see what happened to the other players? That guy.
Space Jam interview. That's what we're doing. Since we got
Yeah.
no content, we're going to talk about Space Jam and how.
Well, we're kind of liking Space Jam.
Yeah. Space Jam.
Space Jam.
See,
Really
I know
dumb.
Switch Parker. That I know him for sure.
All right, come on, boys.
All right, boys. Here we
All
go.
right.
Let's get into this.
Yo, what up? And welcome to another episode of Straight from the Stands, an unapologetic, unofficial LA Galaxy podcast, hosted by 4 Foul supporters who bring you their thoughts and views on everything related to LA Galaxy, straight from the stands. I am your co-host Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart level-headed George, and the man with the facts, Masa. This is Straight from the Stands.
Good evening. How you guys doing?
What up, bitches?
Evening.
Welcome back, Angel.
Thanks.
I'm glad
So,
you were able to get
since
back.
you guys didn't hear me the last pod, because obviously I wasn't here. I was dealing with all that shit in Miami. I'm gonna start off with this pod, because obviously people miss me and they're gonna hear my voice, because that's what they're here for. They knew I was back. First thing though, fuck nag news. Fuck FUCK news across the galaxy. Fuck Spenny. Fuck Bryant. Fuck Eddie. Fuck Chewy, and fuck that other guy they had on their pod yesterday. I don't know who the fuck that was, but fuck him too. Fuck all of y'all.
You've been quarantined with your kids, haven't you? How long has it been?
Oh, listen, this. So, all right. So, what was it? Never mind. I ain't even into it. But point is, yeah, yeah. Well, listening derailed me. Over derail. But anyways, back to the fucks. So these fuckers decided to call us out on a 4-on-4. They said they want to keep it under 5-on-5 because 10 and quarantine and shit. So 4-on-4 to keep it 8 players. Basketball game. So apparently Spenny or Eddie or one of them want to do half a keg. They want to bet half a keg on it. So before we get into details, are you guys good with that 4-on-4?
Oh yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, Masa, I know you have like half a leg. So according to Eddie, he's gonna guard you because you're broken. So yeah, he's gonna guard you. So you in?
Yes, and my broken
Alright.
side, like Matt Hardy's, is better, dog. So what's up, bitch?
All right. So peep this. The dumbass is, I think it was Brian's dumbass. Fuck Bryant. He said something about, first of all, he's gonna dunk on me and then teabag me or some shit like that. I forgot what his exact quote was, but in addition to that, towards the end, he mentioned something about he doesn't think anyone's ever played basketball before. He's the dumbest motherfucker I know. Like George and I legit used to have one-on-ones for fun, and we used to play against people in high school. Like if I'm not mistaken, I think George was like in a high school basketball team for like
I played high
a
school.
semester, but then he wasn't black enough, so they cut him or some shit like that. I forget what it was,
Oh.
but nah, joke. But point is, actually no, we had a bunch of Asians and they were pretty good.
Jacket.
Yeah, actually not true story. What's this point is?
Tony.
Point is, yeah, exactly. He was nice as fuck. But point is, they challenged us to a basketball game, assuming that we've never played basketball before in our lives. So we have a 4-on-4 going on. They want to bet a keg. So just a heads up, the news across the galaxy for whenever the galaxy is back to regular season, they're gonna have 2 kegs for all of the Galaxy fans in attendance. So that's what the bet is. News across the galaxy has bet straight from the stands 2 big ass kegs of whatever the fans want. After a 1-on-1, and apparently we have to go live on this 1-on-1. So I don't know how they want to do it. I know that some of them are definitely not in good shape to play 4 quarters. But we'll let them set up the rules, because then I don't want to hear them cry later when we smash on them. So that's where we're at.
I want to make this interesting. When we beat them, I want them to have a Straight from the Stands logo behind them every time they go live on Sundays.
That's definitely.
There
At
you
least
guys
for
go.
one
There's
entire
my
season.
part of
Yeah,
it.
for one entire season. Masa, what do you want to add to that? What do they gotta lose?
I just want to make sure that there's no such thing as flagrant fouls on this, because I don't want to get ejected. So.
Oh no, this is gonna be like fuck. What's the name of that movie? I'm
James.
having the movie with Adam Sandler where he goes to jail.
Oh,
Longest Yard right now.
Longest Yard.
Huh?
All right.
Longest Yard, yeah.
Longest Yard.
You know the
right.
basketball scene? Yeah, that's exactly how it's gonna. But no fouls, or hit no and ones, or cries. Rudy, what are you putting on this?
Nothing, man. I suck. I'm bad.
Good. Don't worry.
I'm bad,
You're
guys.
good.
So-
You'll be fine.
So y'all gotta carry me. Y'all carry me big time on this one.
That's fine. We'll carry, but you gotta put something on this. You gotta bet something on this. You gotta add something to this wager, because I ain't playing that shit. They fucked up by calling us out.
Who's it? Who? So I'm on Chewy. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I have nothing good. I have nothing good for the added wager.
All right, that's fine. I guess we'll keep it at that. And then I guess Manny from Galaxy Outlaws has decided to ref the game, so he can ref. So that's what's gonna happen. Oh, that's the ninth person.
no
So that's
need.
it.
Yo, it's gonna be.
And, oh, and then
It's gonna be like the
and
Rookie
then the
League.
10th person is whoever. Huh?
It's gonna be like the Rookie League.
Ooh, the Rucker.
Where he's gonna be the MC. I fucks with that. Though.
So peep this.
Yeah,
and then the
Master
10th
J.
person to hit the 10 is gonna be whoever live streams, and there goes the 10 people. So it's gonna be a 4-on-4 with Manny from from Galaxy Outlaws.
What are
Yeah.
you gonna say?
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna be he's gonna be referee, and then just whoever live streams, and that's how it's gonna go down. Live stream this shit.
I'm down, dog. I need
So
to.
pick a park, pick a place, pick a day, and it's just going down. I'm
Just,
fucking hot. Like I was pissed when I
just-
heard that they
Fucking
Bitch.
Angel and George are gonna score all our points, though.
Yeah,
'cause
man.
I'm
Probably.
like Ben Wallace, baby. I'm blocking everything
I'm-
coming my
That's
way.
right.
I'm the glove, baby.
That's right.
I'm the glove. I got defense unlocked. I ain't shooting for
Oh,
shit.
just
though,
a
but-
heads up. Masa Eddie said something about that he's gonna shack all over you or something because you got one leg, and I know one thing about because he's tall and I don't know what, but point
I'm a
is
Blake
he said he a
Griffin,
bitch.
who my
Say
nuts
you
are
a
gonna
bitch.
be all over his face, dog.
That's right. there you go.
Listen,
so
I-
that's how we starting this pod.
I know there's a lack of content because we're a Galaxy
Nah, but I
podcast
was
and the team's
hot.
not here, but this is getting wild here. We're 10 minutes.
Don't fucking don't call me out and call out my friends that we don't have to play basketball, bitch. Anyways, hi guys.
Welcome. Not even
Yeah.
welcome back. I
Yeah.
guess you're back. I guess you're back.
Yeah. Listen, try to call me out, try to call my homies. Listen, that's fights. We're fighting words.
Masa, how you doing?
I feel good. I got a new laptop before Angel, so that says a lot.
Oh no, that's never mind. George.
Oh, nope.
You gotta.
I think that-
Yo, if you cough, you gotta do courage. Dog. You gotta bring it back one time.
I was
dog.
just about to say that. I want to see the first one to cough is.
Yeah, you gotta bring that back. Girls, I think our listeners just got. Never mind. George, how you doing?
Listen, I'm quarantined inside my house, so I can't sick myself. Is that even possible?
I don't know. I have no idea how this works. I don't know. None of this works. George, how you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm here staring at the 750 piece puzzle that I have to finish.
That's
It's just gonna be crazy, dog.
Yeah. No, I don't have patience for that. Jeremy's setting one up too, but that's no patience for that. And I don't have it. I don't have it,
Yeah.
man. Angel, you got back last Monday, right? You been quarantined?
Oh
this
yeah,
whole time?
Monday around 11. Yeah, I was quarantined for a while.
You been with the boys the whole time?
Yeah, since we came back, obviously, was weird, right? Because we were in Miami when all the shit went down. So when we left, nothing had happened. Everything was chill. And then out of nowhere, we're in Miami and shit hits the fan back home. We're like, fuck. And then we see that everyone's fucking, buying toilet paper and toilet paper. Like, oh, do we have enough toilet paper? Like, we're wondering what happens. But, I guess luckily because we were going to be gone, we stacked up on quite a bit. Obviously make sure that the kids had everything that they need and we were good. But yeah, we were watching everything going out there, and while we were out there, we were like, "Fuck!" Like shit's a while back home because we didn't feel anything out there. The only time that I guess you could say that we really did feel anything, and it was probably the worst, is when they announced like, "All right, all the events in Miami are being shut down." Now, luckily, for a second, we were like, "All right, this isn't Fort Lauderdale; it's a different county." Next thing you know, within a few hours, here goes fucking Fort Lauderdale's, mayor or whatever. Like, nope, we shutting everything down too.
Yeah.
Boom. And then, actually, you know what? The MLS announcement came first before they shut down Fort Lauderdale and all the events there. And obviously, the announcement was that MLS was suspending the games for the weekend. And then, obviously, shortly after, for the suspending the season in general. Right. So we were there. We're in the room with your brother Jeremy and everyone else that we were with. And we were just like, fuck.
Shit,
Now
girl,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went out like, all right, you know what, fuck it, let's hit the town, and we went about our business in Miami. But it turns out it was spring break in Miami,
Yeah.
so Miami didn't feel it. Listen, we
At least
partied.
that weekend you were there, right?
Yeah, at least the weekend we were there. So apart from the game, we did everything that we were gonna do in Miami. Like nothing was shut down. We fucking partied. We
Got
died.
corona.
Listen, I've gone out with your brother Jeremy now so many times to away games. Not once have we ever gotten into a fight. We got so fucked up on one of the nights. We got bottle service on one of the bars on Ocean Drive. We had fucking buckets on buckets and buckets of beer. It was like unlimited. Like I don't know what the fuck we thought we were. We were spending money like crazy to the point where I don't know how, but somehow in the Uber, him and I got into a big ass fight. Like big ass fight to the point where we're like, all right, fuck it. When we get outside the Uber, we're gonna throw hands. So we're like, all right. But it didn't happen. We didn't throw hands. But
Pussies.
yeah, I agreed 100%. I don't remember who was the pussy. It was him, or if it was me, or if it's just mutual. Like I don't know. But point is, I don't know what the fuck happened. Shit hit the fan, and we got into the biggest fight we got in with your brother ever in my life. So I was like, damn,
Doesn't
And then the
surprise
next
me.
day was kind of weird because then he got hit by a car, right?
Listen,
So, so Pete this, right? Because I told them, this is one of the few things I remember from the blackout ass night I had is inside the Uber. I told him, you're gonna regret throwing hands with me or some shit like that, right? Cool. So I made a joke about it next morning when I found out I got hit. Told him, hey, see, I told you, you shouldn't have been threatening me. I told you you're gonna get in well for you. So what happened is apparently after we parted ways because my drunk ass was too fucking pissed to go up to the room. I ended up booking my own room. Like I booked my own hotel. Yeah, it was like I think Shame Squad. Remember the time when we fell apart in Utah?
Yeah.
Something like that. But probably worse. Because Jeremy and I never fight with each other. Like I don't care how drunk we are, we've never gotten to a fight with each other. And
That's not
point
long
is, shit. Yeah, no, not yeah. Obviously, what like sometimes all the good things come to an end, right? But I don't know what the fuck happened. So I ended up booking my own room. I went and I fucking passed out. During that entire time when I left, I guess we forgot Rooney was with us.
You guys are fucking assholes.
We left.
You guys are fucking assholes.
We left. So we got in the Ubers. It was like 6 of us. We left from the club, and granted, in the club we were like 12, 13 people, right? One of them being Rooney. And we just get in the fucking in the Uber. Dog, the entire time, I don't think anyone ever remembered that Rooney was with us. So we left, and we left him in South Beach.
Fucking
And yeah. So this is like 4 or 5 in the morning.
assholes.
All right, this is like 4 or 5 in the fucking. Actually, no, it's like 5 in the morning because we were there until the club shut down. So eventually, I never remembered the whole time. I completely forgot that Rooney was with us. Like that, I had no idea. Obviously, I was fucking hammered. I was drunk. I blacked out. You name it, right? But I guess at some point, Rooney called Jeremy asking him, "Hey, where are you guys at?" This was shortly after Jeremy and I ended our fight. Well, not ended our fight, but because Jesse was out there and Jesse was being the mediator. Point is, at some point when I left from everyone, Jeremy's drunk ass decided to fucking take a scooter all the way from Bayfront where we were staying across the bridge to South Beach on his fucking scooter. That's a good 15 minutes. Granted, it's like 5:30 in the morning, drunk as fuck. He gets to
allegedly,
fucking
allegedly. Come
allegedly. No, listen, he was drunk as fuck when we left. At that point, he was already. That's just like a good 2 hours that he transpired. So by the time he got to Rooney, I'm gonna guess it was like 6, 7 in the morning. After we left the club, like around 4:35 in the morning. So Rooney was in South Beach, wandering the streets of South Beach all alone, like 2 hours, until fucking Jeremy got there to pick his ass up. And the entire time, until he got back, like, oh shit, you were with us? Like, completely forgot.
Assholes,
Because
man.
he also showed up the day of,
Yeah.
the morning of. So it's like he wasn't with us long enough to leave a mark, like, oh, I remember you type of thing. Like, he didn't do anything to impress me, so I forgot about him. But yeah, that's briefly, what happened one of the nights because the guy. Oh, that was the night the Galaxy were supposed to play.
You guys
So-
you guys are shit.
So blame that on the MLS because otherwise, that would never happen.
No, I'm blaming you guys. You guys are shit. You guys are shit. All right, that's a good 15 minutes of nothing. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Of Angel. I get it.
Same
dog.
thing.
He
Same thing.
he needs to vent, dog. He's been stuck at home. And
Yeah.
the kids, like I get it.
This life is not for me, man. Like I know that people want to work 100% remote, or this is not the life for me. I'm too much of an extrovert to be kept here, and like I'm, like right now my legs are shaking. Like it's just not because I'm nervous. It's just because I can't be here. I'm over this shit.
Same. Like,
But
same.
yeah.
I think I could do 2 days a week, but anything more than that just kind of gonna drive me nuts. But
Oh, Marilyn said that Rooney walked away.
probably. It
So
wouldn't
I guess
surprise me.
so. The story is, I guess we were at the club, and for some reason he decided to wander off out of the club
All right, cool.
into South Beach.
Don't go.
That sounds like Rooney though.
Don't go back to full story mode. Listen, we told you last week, content's gonna be weird because Galaxy are not playing. Galaxy are not practicing. The MLS is stopped. But man, Twitter, LA Galaxy Twitter fam has been on it. Like, there's been mad threads of just different shit that's really entertaining, really dope to see where everybody stands up. Anthony Jovel at AJovel12 tagged us in one of his threads, and which is a really dope one. And I thought I'd bring it up on the show and kind of go through it. At AJovel12 says, which two players from 25 years who never played with each other would you want to see play together? All right, that's an interesting one because I was just going through it, and there's so many pairings I would have loved to see.
Easy.
You know what I mean? So let's go through a few of them, see what come out, see what we think. But yeah,
My initial thought, easy.
go for it. Leave it off.
Zlatan and Beckham.
But listen, isn't that PSG? Didn't they play together in PSG?
Kinda.
I'm pretty sure they played together in PSG. I mean,
Nah, they did, but I'm saying like it was like 6 months.
All right.
That shit don't count.
listen.
All right, no,
And
Zlatan and
Beckham wasn't a
PSG.
starter, you know.
So let's talk about it in MLS times when they both came. So about the same when they came, not when they played PSG, but when they're both here that level. They're both at that level. Why would you like to see that? Talk to me a little bit about that.
The service on Beckham. Beckham could throw it with his hand, basically. It's going to be beautiful. That was the type of service that Zlatan needs. 99% of the time, he's going to make those, especially coming from Beckham. Easy.
Yeah.
If we play Zlatan ball, we want to play Zlatan ball with someone serving him.
Yeah, listen, I agree with that because Zlatan was known for putting in like really dope crosses from like 3/4 in, like halfway through their side of midfield and just drop them in. Like, oh man, I think Zlatan would have feasted. He would have feasted with them.
Wait, so what was the question?
Which two players for
Well, I was listening to Eli. He was bugging.
which two
Telling you, I
players
shouldn't be here.
which two players from 25 years who never played with each other would you have wanted to see play together? George started us off with Zlatan and Beckham, which by no means I think like, especially in their heyday, they would have been a pair of matching in any club across the world. You know what I mean? Not only MLS, but not only the Galaxy, but in ever. I think, yeah, it's good. I'll continue that. I would love to see Pavon and Keane, because Keane and Landon had a good connection where they both moved well, and I think Pavon is a better version of Landon, right? So I can only imagine like the terror that they would do with fucking against defense.
Is it 2 or 3 players that we have to pick?
2, but you can make it 3. Like, listen, there's no fucking rules. There's no fucking rules. There's no rules like George shaving his mustache. There's no rules, though.
DPs, all right?
2 players. 2 players. So it doesn't matter if they're DPs or not. Just 2 players. Any 2 players that you want to see.
Well, because everyone's saying the same shit. Like I heard the Nag Pod also. Yeah, buddy, go ahead. I heard the Nag Pod and they said a lot of stuff. You guys, I'm gonna say something slightly different, just to say conversation. Still Pavon, but Christian Wilhelmsen on the opposite wing.
I'd rather
Really?
see Alessandrini, Doug.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Me
Nope.
too.
You guys don't remember Williamson, and that's why.
No, I remember Wilson perfectly, dog. I remember.
Nah,
and listen, he was
Him on the wing, he was underrated as fuck, and we had him for a short time. He was legit as fuck.
he was okay. He was what we needed for that team. He was what we needed for that team because we had Landon and Kino at that time. He's what we needed for that team.
Anybody playing that Antuna would have looked good in that wing.
Nah, maybe
Nah.
not. Maybe not.
Nah, you guys are tripping.
What was that?
You guys are
What had better touch and better pass. So like, but yeah, I don't necessarily like. Don't get me wrong. I think it was good, and I think Keane's an asshole for taking his only goal he would have had.
Yeah,
But I don't rate him as high as you do.
I do.
I don't either.
Masa,
Masa, who you got?
Because of my roots, Jonah and Cienfuegos.
oh, that'd
See,
be
that's too obvious though.
Oh, that'd be nice too, though. Like I would not fucking mind that at all. Like that would definitely open up fucking Cienfuegos to do whatever fuck he wants. You know what I mean? He could have
You know what?
creative freedom.
Zlatan and Keane, just to see putazos on the field.
Oh, I thought about
Imagine
that.
both of them yelling at each other.
I thought about that, but yeah, that though. Like I don't think we had to have
Oh,
2
yeah.
separate locker rooms.
I would be realistic with these then. Like, what would be a realistic
at all.
pairing?
Listen,
Okay.
we're just
Yeah, 'cause then yeah, absolutely. Because
we're shooting
realistically,
shit.
they're not gonna play together at top.
No, we're
yeah,
just shooting the
'cause
shit.
Zlatan like to play that lone striker shit.
Nah,
But all right,
well-
that's fun. I'm down with that. To see who gets mad at who more.
You imagine? I don't think they'll celebrate each other's goals. Like Kino will score a goal and Zlatan will just turn around. say it, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like Zlatan score a goal, and Kino be like, "Oh fuck that! That should be my goal." You know, that would have been fire.
Yeah.
It wouldn't last long either.
I mean, look at the bright side though. Sure, it's not gonna last long, but not guaranteed, but maybe like a 95% chance of a MLS Cup championship with that.
Listen, if they could just deal with each other for a season,
Yeah,
that'd be a fucking
I already
championship.
see the rise and fall. 30 for 30, the rise and
that's
fall.
fine.
Like,
But you know what? In that entire year, fuck them. Let them fight each other. We're gonna be celebrating in the stands. You know, as a fan base, we'd be like, fuck yeah, kill each other after. At least get one trophy and then go kill yourself after.
Wow, just off him, huh? Just off him from the
Listen,
jump.
stop. There's a lot of shit going on right now. That's the
awful.
least thing that
Just-
you're gonna be wild about. Okay.
Listen, I'm wild for the whole show. I've been wild with you. All right, give me some.
Wow. I'm telling you, I'm going insane. If I already wasn't, I'm going insane up in this bitch. I can't do this quarantine life.
What about the Jong and Kobe? Like Kobe playing central or not wing? Because Kobe had Kobe had a temperament too. Like he come in hard. You know what I mean? They had like that midfield will be scary as fuck, solid as shit.
most overrated midfield ever. Fuck Kobe Jones.
Wow, wow. I don't agree with you at all on that one. I like Kobe. What do you guys think of that though? The Kobe and the Jong pairing.
Listen, the Nigel De Jong thing is to me is fucking fire. Like he should be on any fucking squad that we've had throughout the 25 years of LA Galaxy. Like any squad you put him in, he's a legit CDM, and he plays with balls. And I know that he has this whole I don't know. I'm not gonna say stigma is a thing, but he has this whole
Label.
Huh? Yeah, I guess label. Label's probably a better word to use for this. That he's dirty.
That's his
I don't
brand.
think
That
he's
was
dirty.
his brand.
Right, but even then, I don't necessarily think he was dirty. He's just fucking plays hard as shit, and he takes up people on the way with him. That's on them.
I think
Right.
I just thought of one.
Go for it.
And I think this one would be fire. Ashley Cole and Pavon on the one wing.
Ooh.
That shit would be crazy, bro.
That'd be hitting the three-wheel motion. Not like we have nothing on the other wing. If we have both of those in one wing, it should be lopsided as fuck, dog. Like, I mean, I'm not mad at that. I think that'd be dumb because fucking Pavone would have like all the room to go in the middle as he wanted to, right? Because
But this is based on when time we got them, right?
Yeah.
Not when each of these teams players on the prime.
No. When we got them,
Actually, Cole was still good when we got him.
accurate. It was a lot better than what I expected. You know, because I remember when he was coming in, I was talking shit because I'm an Arsenal fan. So
Nigel De Jong?
No.
I
Ashley Cole.
remember-
Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole.
And I was just like,
fuck
it's Ashley Cole all over again. You know what I mean? Boy, was I wrong.
You remember what my beef is with him, right? And I still have my beef with him to
Yeah,
this
'cause he
day.
didn't play CCL.
Yeah, and then we took 4 fucking goals in Torreon.
But that's
And that was the whole point of bringing him in.
Because he was having a baby?
Because they brought him in. Nah, I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck?
Listen, the day Nate was born, I was at the game.
And that's why you're a piece
So
of shit. And that's why you're a piece of
Yep.
shit. And he's
Look.
not. It's easy as that.
But listen, he was brought in specifically for that game.
Yeah, and
He was brought in specifically for Champions League. So you bring this guy in specifically for one thing. Listen, then take his wife with him to Mexico so she can get pregnant over there. Have the baby over there. That's dope. Fuck it. There you go. Problem solved. There you go. Boom.
You wild. I don't think that's realistic at all. I don't think that's realistic at all. What about a combination of Landon and Matador? Like especially at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Luis Hernandez for us was overrated.
He was.
And people are gonna get butthurt about that.
No,
but
I
he
think he was.
He was.
Yeah,
He
I
was,
agree
so-
with you. It's still though, like both. I think when he was overrated when he came with us, but I think he was still talented when he was with us. You know what I mean? And if you can imagine a Landon Donovan,
I mean, talented. So was Gio. Talented doesn't mean he was good for us.
listen,
Maybe 1 year.
Listen, what I'm saying is, him and Donovan would have been nice to see. Like him and Donovan combination would have been nice to see. Because you have both threats, right? You have threats of like if you could put a cross in and he could get behind those, and you have a mobile striker like Landon was, where you can move and get in. I would have liked to see that. I think any combination of that, like even Zlatan and no Zlatan, just no Zlatan for me ever. I don't like Zlatan, but yeah.
How about? I was gonna say, how about Diego Polenta and Jella Van Dam?
Oh man, that would have been scary as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
That would have been scary as fuck.
Yeah. Like
Ash
attitude.
Brothers.
Yeah, attitude. Exactly. The only drawback is they both were left-footed, so
Well,
but it's center backs, right? And well, we obviously utilized Jelle Van Damme as center back, although he was probably better as a left wing back. But we utilized him as a center back.
well,
I think as a center back, it's irrelevant if you're more left footed or right footed. But yeah, it's my opinion. I think both of them together, that would have been sweet. Can you imagine? Like,
yeah. No.
we could have sorry ass fucking David Bingham, and they'll be more scared of those two. Any opposition, no matter who it is.
What about
Anyway.
What about Jelle Van Damme and Gonzo the year before he became a DP?
The year before, I think, is an outlier just because he was fighting
No, no.
for that contract.
I think he had 2 years. I think he had the rookie year,
Okay.
and I think he had the year after that. And then when he became a DP, like when he came to DP, the biggest problem was the World Cup. Like he wanted to make the World Cup squad, so
Yeah.
he went soft that year. I mean, you know what I mean?
You know what? I would go for it, but it all really depends on Yella, the type of leadership that he does. Just because Omar was young, I can't see Omar taking criticism from Yella and taking on the chin. I think we'll have Omar Gonzalez crying on a podcast like a little bitch, talking about he wanted to take off his boots.
I don't know if I agree with you on that one though, because you see how Jelle Van Damme was off the field and how Polenta they were off the field with their teammates. Like sure, on the field they were fierce, right? They had this persona, this fucking attitude, like and nobody wanted to fuck with them type of shit. But on the field they were always clowning. They were always, and that's where you really build that camaraderie. You're like, all right, well I fuck with this guy,
For you to take it personal though.
No.
All it takes. All you take.
Listen, but Omar,
that's fair though.
Omar got his fucking, he earned his stripes under Bellhalter, and Bellhalter's coming from Germany, so you know that motherfucker was a mean motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's where he earned his stripes. So like I don't think, like, you know what I mean, I think you could have got it done with Yella, because we're talking about that Omar, right? Like that first 3 years Omar, not not anything after the DP, because then that's when shit went downhill. But I think it could have worked. I mean, listen.
Remind me, Bro Harter played center back. He played right back.
Center back. He played center back for us.
Center back.
Yeah, he played center back. For
All right,
us.
well, if that's the case, can you imagine him with any iteration, anyone else? You know what? Him with anyone else, fucking Diego Polenta and him.
Or Diego
Can you imagine
Polenta,
that?
Yella, like any
Yeah,
of
or
those.
Jelle Van Damme with Bro Hart.
My God. Like see, and that's something I think like we've been lacking, is like one of those. Listen, that's what we were hyped with fucking with Polenta. That's what we were hyped with Yella Van Damme, because like they're center backs that they're not gonna do the Dupuy mistake, right? Like, because if Polenta, Berhalter, or Yella slid like Dupuy did, they would have got the ball, or they got the player. One or two.
Yeah, take the player.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
they're not getting wrong. Like, and I like that in a center back. You know what I mean? I really like that in a center back. What up, Chad? Like, let me know if you guys have any two pairings that you'd like to talk about.
Pescadito and Pavon.
Pescadito Pavon? Yeah, listen, Pescadito when he was with us, dog, like his first stint, that guy was mobile, and he was like he'll score off of anything, dog. So yeah, I see that. I see that a lot, dog. I would like that. Even though well, go for it.
Maybe because it's the defensive. Like I'm a defender or whatever. Like that's what I like to play in the field. But you guys know me. I like to attack more, which is fucking weird. But I think because we lack this defensive, I don't know if it's structure or leadership or just a figured out center back pairing, right? That just the concept of hearing any of the decent center backs that we've had over the course of whatever our history has been, 25 years. Granted, at asterisk X of the season's right now shot, right? Yeah. I think that's important, because I think the goals we will get them, right? Or you know what? Again, forget the season. We don't know right now. All we know, Chichito could already have 20 goals in 2 games or 3 games, right? We don't know this. 4 games, because yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So he could have scored 10 against Miami and 10 yesterday, for all we know, right? But one thing that we have had in the last few years is we've been able to score goals. The problem is we conceded a shit ton of goals.
Yeah.
So you add that into the mix. Hey, we have a competent, pairing
CB pairing?
that's
Yeah.
consistent. Yeah, I think shit. Who knows what would have happened the last 2 years that we had Zlatan?
Yeah, no,
Right?
100%.
We didn't have to play pretty.
100%.
You just win. You just got to win.
Ask Masa about that. Masa, how do you feel about playing pretty, dog? Listen,
Cholo,
my
president.
Cholo.
I agree with you though. I agree with you. Like, and it's unfortunate because like Polenta, like I don't know why that didn't work out, but I wanted that to work out with Jelle Van Damme. Like his family shit got in his way, and Berhalter, he did his time with us, like, which was dope. But like, yeah, man, like I would love for the team to build around like the skeleton of the team. GADS, a fucking top notch fucking center back, and a top notch striker. I think we might have 2 of them, or center backs. I don't think so. And even make it worse, our goalie is not that great. So, how about that? Listen, let's transition into this.
Shelvick Gissiani.
listen to this.
Look, see, but this is my thing. Shelvick's he wasn't terrible. People,
No, he was
Siani,
horrible.
absolutely.
Both of them
But then you could talk about what's the name of the other cat that we got from Chivas USA?
Oh,
The
fucking.
one that Anna was in love with.
Oh, Leonardo. But we didn't get him from. We
Leonardo.
didn't get him from.
No,
from
no. Okay, I'm thinking about the other
David
one.
Lopez.
Yeah, there you go. That one. That's the one I was talking about. But you know what? Even add Siani, Lopez, or Leonardo, any of that three pairing. Ooh.
listen. Like you know the one thing I remember liking about Lopez is that he got a red card for cracking somebody. And that's the only thing that I ever liked about him, like because he was bad, he was horrible. So no, not Devs through fucking Shelvick, Siani, no, none of them. But here, let's just get into this. With this, the last three teams, right? So both of the years that Zlatan was here and this current season in limbo, which goalie would you want in this squad from all our goalies? All time.
Come on, everyone's gonna. I'm going Pinedo, 100%.
You going Pinedo?
Same.
Any
I'm going
day,
Pinedo,
any
but
day.
Best
any day.
keeper. Oh wait,
But
no,
for
I don't know.
fighting
Hartman.
purposes.
No, I think it's a no-brainer.
What?
Straight up, it's Jaime Pinedo.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I get the argument for Kevin Hartman. I get the argument 100%. I get what everyone's gonna say, but even then,
I wasn't going there.
Kevin Hartman was fierce. He was definitely fierce, but he was missing some qualities that Pinedo still had that both Kevin Hartman also had, which obviously he lacked some height, and that's kind of important. Now, obviously, that's why they call him El Gato for a reason, right? Because fucker could fly. But I'm saying Pinedo didn't have to do that shit. Like I like 100%, not 100% because we don't know, right? It's hypothetical. 98% chance, I'd say. That remember that goal that Pinedo blocked in Vancouver, wide open. I don't think El Gato gets to that, just because of the fact that he lacked some length to him. He's like me, like we're about the same height. So
you know who I had in my mind who I wanted to stay out, the 2009 2010 Ricketts. I think that Ricketts was fucking amazing though. Like the bad thing with him is he was made out of glass, right? Because for MLS Cup he goes down with a like fucked up arm, and then the following year, I think towards the end of the year is when he lost his place to Josh Saunders for the same fucking thing.
But you just talked yourself out of that argument.
Listen, but I'm saying like that goalie, 2009 to 2010 Ricketts, I would love in the squad, right? Like again, there's a high risk that he's gonna fucking twist his pinky and that means he tears his ACL or some shit like that, because that's kind of freak accidents he will have. But I would take that risk because I remember being just in awe seeing fucking Ricketts fucking just play, because he was a big ass dude and he would fucking get down like super fast and like crosses were his, like he was just he was a monster and that.
Listen, I'm not gonna 100%. What you're saying is it's fine, but again, we're going off of what we had when we've had them. And fact is, even when Ricketts came back for a second stint, it was pretty sad. That he came back.
No, that's why I said that one.
Right, I know.
I specified which one.
But you see, the difference is Pinedo, he didn't go through that shit.
But Pinedo quit on us. Pinedo quit on us. Listen, I get it. I love Pinedo as a goalie.
Fine, but we're not talking about because he stayed or not. We're not talking about reason. We're talking about his play. Listen, George and I rarely ever agree on this shit. So what does that tell you?
You guys are crazy.
That I'm smart and you rarely ever agree.
Recency bias.
You're right.
I say that's recency bias. Recency bias. That's what I call it.
Listen, Sanders was nice if he was on drugs, but when he took the drugs out,
after he went into rehab, he went to shit.
Yeah, that's your story. Yeah.
He started sucking la bolsita for the Galaxy.
That was good. All right. Anything? Gato and Pinedo. Oh, he's some of the goalies. Sorry, because I read it long after we're done with that. All right, boys. Any other pairing before we move on? Nobody's gonna say Steven Gerrard. Nobody.
Nah, because we went off of what we got, and it's unfortunate.
Gerrard and Zlatan. Fuck it.
No. Nope. I'm good. I'm good with that pairing. I'm good without him. Nobody had McGee either, huh? Who do you think? No, for real?
But McGee is
had this conversation
dope,
about McGee.
But
we had this conversation about McGee, about all-time greatest and all that. But McGee he was really, really good, but he's not gonna go as one of those players.
I don't know, man. I like McGee.
It's crazy because McGee he was MVP.
Yeah, I like McGee.
League MVP, and again, this is why people need to understand that when you play for the Galaxy, it's different than any other shitty team like Chicago. You know, so which is again goes to my argument. Katay is trash, but again, he's lucky. Right now he's
No,
lucky.
no, no. Look,
Right now he's lucky that we're not 2 games in. I'm over here bashing.
or you're lucky because he would have proved you wrong already.
Nah, suck as fuck. Chicharito was gonna get 10 and 10 from Pavon. So
Yeah, that's what
there
it
you
was.
go. That's all you
Because
need.
I wasn't
Yeah.
doing anything. All right,
Yeah.
boys. Listen, we
And I would have been 10 goals away from my Chicharito dot on my butt.
Hey, since
uh-huh.
that bet, dog, it's whenever the season continues and the following season, so you gotta put them together now. Yeah, dog. It's only fair. It's only fair, dog.
Nope.
So listen, we're doing this thing where we're planning for the short term future on what to come out Monday. So we're not just kind of just chit chatting for nothing. We're gonna have actual topics, and we need help for that, right? Last week we asked for it. You guys sent a bunch of topics that we're coupling together to create a show around for next week. We want you guys to do that again for us. Back us up. We'll put a poll up with what you guys want to hear from us next week, and we'll get into it. But also send in topics that you want to hear us talk about, and we'll consider them and put them into our schedule. Again, the content is a little lackluster because of Galaxy not being in season, but we're figuring it out and trying to come up with shit that's at least half entertaining.
Yeah, give them some examples of some of the things that we've talked about. Obviously, we still haven't figured out how it's going to be dropped, but I know you have the list there.
Yeah. So some of the things that we've gotten are best Galaxy goal, best Galaxy moment, first supporter you met, away trips, top 5 Galaxy players / DPs, first away trip, best non-Galaxy moment. Those are just some off the top of our head. We did get a lot. If you guys have more, like Rudy said, send them in anytime. Just message us on Instagram, preferably, so we could put those into our categories. And we're going to be doing some polls much sooner than later.
Yeah.
So we could get that going.
Yeah. Like I said, we're working on figuring out what this content looks like for the near future. Hopefully not for too long, because we want the season to get back and our regular program to come back. But for the time being, we're working on bringing some shit to fill in the time. George, we got questions today or no? Do we got questions?
Yeah, a little bit. I have a question that I want to ask personally, but we could get that at the end because I want to see you guys' input.
For sure. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go with the questions.
All right. Cheesy says to Rudy, when's the Cheesy sketch gonna be released?
Oh, that's right. I've been at home, so I've been drawing a lot, and I drew Cheesy, so I gotta send it out. I gotta send it to him so he can post it whenever he wants, because I haven't finished it.
Rock RDA, not a question. Is social distancing the new Shelvick? That's
Accurate.
fucked up.
Accurate as fuck.
All right.
Or the Ashley Cole and Roma. Remember that picture?
Oh yeah.
No.
So Ashley Cole took a picture with Roma when he was still in Rome, and I don't know, I guess it was the entire 18 squad took a
word.
picture.
Yeah.
17, and Ashley Cole's like 6 feet away from everyone else. Or the Sebastian Jet and Zlatan pushed the fuck out of him. Like,
That's 6 feet for
give
sure.
me my 6 feet. Give me my 6 feet, bitch.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. All right. Next question comes from KJ Lopez. What has been your go-to quarantine snack? Fuck.
Ooh.
Oh, I got ins on this one, dog. So on Saturday, I went to the Central American Panaderia, bro. Brought some fresh bolillo. I brought some crema salvatrucha and some queso fresco, dog. Put that shit inside the bolillo. Fire, bro. That's my go-to snack.
Listen, that's
with
fire,
some
but the amount of
cafecito.
carbs in that shit.
Dog, ain't nobody worried about carbs right
No,
now.
you
except
should.
you.
Oh, actually, you still
Right now is
working.
the worst time to be worried. Yeah.
He's still working, so
I'm
it works
not.
out for
Oh,
him.
you're good.
No, yeah, I'm straight.
It was for me. As
Nah,
for,
me.
Go for it, George. Go.
Backing up Masa. I bought cans of Ducal. I could eat huevos and Ducal all day, dog.
That's clever
All
too.
day.
Like, Kansas is the
All
way to
day.
go too.
Yeah.
I've been on some trail mix shit. Like it's lime with the tahini. So here's the thing, right? Like I know I'm not active because like I'm not even going to work right now, right? And at least when I was going to work, I'll get up every hour, take a 5-minute break, just a lap around the building, just so I kind of get my legs moving, and then I'll come back and sit. At home, I'm not doing shit. And so like I'm trying to be mindful of what I'm eating because like I could blow up. I mean, and not in the way I want to. Like tell them a balloon blow up. So I've been trying to be mindful. I'm not 100% accurate all the time, but I've been doing a lot of trail mixes because nuts carry less. You know, they're healthier. They're a healthy option, not by much, but you know the sodium's still up there. But I've been trying. I'm trying to.
Salt.
Yeah, yeah. No,
You said tahini on there?
yeah. It's lime and tahini. Bomb. They're really bomb.
From where? Where'd you cop that at?
I might have been 7-Eleven. Like you know, it's just the nuts they have, like the trail mix nuts and shit. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. Angel, what's your go-to?
Here we go with the bullshit ass protein shake.
Yeah.
I've been watching my
haven't-
macros and my miners and my everything.
My
So what I
miners.
could eat is water. Yeah, dog. This is...
You know what? They're on point right now. I've been even worse about it. Only in the weekend I was bad about it. I'm not necessarily bad about it, but obviously the Oreos I still can't get away from those. But the good news is I'm about to kill the last of the 2 packs that I had. So I'm gonna make a conscious effort to not buy more until this shit's over. Because that's the one thing that's definitely fucking drugs for me. Like I'm addicted to those fuckers. So, honestly, yeah, George is right. It's annoying as fuck, but macros, micros, mocos, all that shit.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah. Man.
I'm on my shit hard, and I've been working out every day for the most part, except for, obviously the weekend I was a little lazy, but the boys, you know, want to do shit.
Yo,
but apart from that,
speaking of that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Speaking of that, anybody has like a dope link for like intro yoga, like really like yoga for dumbasses? Like hit me with that shit because I've been trying to figure out like this yoga thing because I'm trying to get the stretches in the morning, and I YouTube that bitch and the shit they were doing like. That ain't gonna work for me, dog. You know what I mean? Like that ain't gonna work for me. Like my body doesn't work that way. So I need like some like yoga for dumbasses. So if anybody got that, let me know.
Hell yeah! What I want to see by the end, you're gonna be an expert. I wanted you to do those positions and have Opie on top of you.
You know what I mean? I want to be that. I want to be a yoga model on Instagram.
oh, you know what? Hold on. Actually, the one thing I have been, it's so shout out to Carlisa. I forgot she was on here. She gave me 2, I think it was either 12 pack or 24 packs of the chocolate fudge. You know the one, the chocolate pudding.
Yeah.
And I've been killing those. So I'm already about to be on my second box. So those I've still been fucking with, and I'm not supposed to be eating those. So yeah, there you go. That's my guilty snack.
Did you get your Oreos from the bin? That Eleazar house left you?
Oh no,
Oh,
I did
good,
not.
good.
And you're trash for not giving me those.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to LA's Our House,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to LA's Our House.
Yeah, shout out to them
Oh,
for
yes, all three of them.
getting me that. And shout out to Oreos too. They shot me. They slid in my. No, actually, they commented directly on my Twitter.
This is old news, dog. Fuck, Angel, how long
Happy,
you been locked up, dog? Fuck me.
Honestly, it feels like months right now. I legit realized I can't go to jail. 'cause-
Yo,
Okay, Edward Brian wants to know what would our record be right now if it's not for the stupid virus? How
2-1-1.
many games do-
2-1-1. That's what I was saying too.
Yeah, 2-1-1.
That's what I say. That's what I would
20 goals by Chichito right now. 20 assists from Pavon. 10 and 10.
2-1-1. That's where we'll be at.
Eric Bermudez wants to know: have y'all tried the new Oreo cereal during this quarantine? Low key, that shit fire. Nope.
It's not new. Actually, Oreo O's
it's
were around
been
for a
around.
quick minute. Problem is that they stopped making them for a while. I have no idea why. And they recently, I say about a year ago, they were back on the shelves. You can get them at your local Target, but they're back and they are fire.
LA Galaxy Outsider wants to know: Angel get tested for the Rona yet? Hashtag quarantine bunny.
Have you seen how they test people?
Yeah, that shit all up in your nose.
Got me fucked up.
Straight. Drive your nose.
Fucked up. Yeah, I ain't. Nope.
You drive by.
That's why I'm quarantined. If I had some shit, then guess what? You're welcome. I'm quarantining myself. I'm going crazy. If you haven't noticed this shit, so I
Same.
did this for you guys. So I don't go outside and just go berserk on the people.
Same.
Alright.
You like, come fight me.
The fuck was that?
That was me.
All right, Albertino Morales wants to know: at this rate, does the season get rid of playoffs or at least alter the format?
Actually, I have some info on that. I did talk to somebody from the FO today, just random shit.
Spill the beans.
Chris Thomas was talking about just random shit.
Oh no, I was talking about like
um,
spill the beans on what you know. Not who
Let
you
us
know.
know.
Oh, all right. I mean, yeah. Well, as of right now, it's still gonna be full season. They're still not sure how it's gonna play out because they're not sure when the season resumes. If obviously they're hoping it starts obviously when they mentioned in late May or whatever, mid-May. If that's the case, then they just might condense the schedule, and not necessarily condense. They're just gonna add maybe a couple more games to midweek games. But season would just be ending like either first, second week of December. But they're still planning on playing all the remaining games.
Dope. That's dope. I'm about to get fired though. I'm about to cut off work like every Wednesday. Like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. 2 p.m. I gotta go.
All right. And LA Galaxy Fan Talk wants to know, to give a perspective of the supporter group for life, what's the best and worst part about it?
Best part about it is seeing how many people are involved and seeing how many people really cherish it. The worst part about
Especially
it,
right now.
yeah.
Like during this shit, like it's crazy. You realize how much we see each other, we interact with each other on a day-to-day basis. It's fucking wild. Like, yeah,
And the bad part about it is that you miss a lot of the games. Even if you're in a stadium, you miss a lot of the games because
Accurate.
you're doing other shit. You know what I mean?
I
So
want to
that's
add one more thing, at least for me. And if my team doesn't do well, I get stressed out and I'm pissed off the whole weekend. So, or at least until
the
give it
next
like
game.
3 4 days. Yeah, like it really kills the weekend for me. Like, and I don't know. I know it's not just me. I know it's a lot of people here that feel that way. It's just that's the only downfall, I think.
Well, like
But when we're fucking dope, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
listen, part of this podcast is for that reason, right? Like we need somewhere to vent or somewhere we can talk about like how good we feel, right? Like it's
Yeah.
part of the podcast is that like that's what we need, or else we'd be fucking mad at everybody. So
See, like right now, I just have flashbacks against the game against Houston. Dog, I'm already mad. Like this shit's fucked up. Just thinking about the fucking last two games we played. That shit is sad as fuck. So yeah.
all right, got any more questions?
All right. Rodrigo Rodriguez wants to know, what happened to the banner that we stole that LAFC fans made and they put on the freeway?
Oh,
oh, we still have it.
this is 96.
Yeah, we have it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we still have
The
it.
since 96?
this is 96.
Damn. I have a question.
Dumbasses.
Go for it.
At this point, we know a lot of schools are getting pushed back. Everything's getting pushed back. Have you thought about the possibility of us not having a season?
Oh my gosh, shut up. Nope. I've been purposely not even going there. Like, 'cause I don't want to be. Listen, it affects like no Galaxy season, even a temporary state where we're at right now, fucks my whole shit up. Like, I get reminders constantly on Hopper and how like cheap the flights to like Portland and Dallas and like all these places I wanted to hit this year are right now, and have no chance of like hopping on anything because it's so unsure, right? But I've been like glass like overfilling full because like I'm just trying to stay positive. Like the season's gonna pick up at one point and we'll get some more games because man, like I don't know what to do. Like you understand, for 13 years of my life, like for 8 months of the year, it's Galaxy season. You know what I mean?
My
Like
approach to this,
Oh shit! It's
my
a year
approach
long
to
for some of us.
this is think that there's gonna be no season. For when the season starts, I'm that much happier. So as of right now, I've put in my head that there's no season. This is it. I'm making myself depressed. So when the season starts back up, I'm that much happier.
quarantine got you tripping, dog. Quarantine got you tripping,
Yeah,
dog.
dog, I don't-
Oh man, no.
I haven't thought about it. I do think the season's gonna get cut in half. Like I don't think we're playing all our games. So
Yo,
I
Masa,
don't know.
say your way of thinking about it. It was pretty dope. I don't know if you remember, we had that conversation coming back from our Thursday game.
Oh, what I think the solution would be is basically from here on out you only play the teams in your conference. You don't play Eastern Conference teams at all. I think that's how the season should go on. That way there's no fucking buttload of midweek games and that's it. Best of the West and the best of the East and then playoffs and then MLS champ. Simple.
Man, I wouldn't
Simple
mind it.
solution.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was thinking about something similar. Maybe where you just play all the teams that you're gonna play team, but just once. And from here on out, just with the I guess was it with the Western Conference teams, it's whoever was already scheduled to play home first, it's gonna have the home game no matter what. And then like they can still get the East Coast game to make it a little exciting. But I think that concept's probably better. Just play all the Western Conference teams and no Eastern Conference. Yeah, I think that's just a lot more cleaner in terms of schedule.
And it'd be interesting too, like coming into playoffs, because you wouldn't have played like all the East Coast teams, or like the final, you wouldn't have played them. So it'd be a real interesting game on how you would match up with them, not having any of the data you have if you played them. I'd be interesting. I fucks with that though. I fucks with that. Like the West be fucking be hard though. Like that conference.
tough.
The conference be tough as shit.
It's tough.
All
That's it.
That's it. Dope. Angel, you weren't here last week, but we're trying to give a recommendation of something to watch, some to listen, some to read, some to play while we're stuck at home. So we'll go first, and then give you a chance to think of something to say.
All right, hold on, George. You had something to say, right? Or you had a question?
That was it.
That was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Not bad.
So our quarantine recommendations for this week. You guys have anything in mind, or should I go first?
I could tell you what I did this weekend. This is why I made that face, because I don't know if people want to watch the shit I was watching.
Recommendations.
So,
You should go first.
all right. So, listen. First of all, so Copa 90 has a whole series on Derby Days. If you
Yeah.
haven't checked out Derby Days already, you really should, because you learn about other rivalries in the world. You know, it's a little cheesy. I'm not gonna deny some of it, but you at least get to learn from some of the people that are in these cities, right, about some of their rivalries. You know, you learn. Example, I mean, I just the last one I just saw was Atalanta and who was it in Brescia.
Mhm.
So you watch it, and I went through the entire shit already
Wait.
from beginning to end.
Did they have new episodes? Cause I watched. I think it was
Yeah, they
last
did.
year. So
They do.
Oh, so I'll probably
Yeah,
check
they
it
have
out.
new ones. Yeah, so that's the most recent one. It's Atalanta and Brescia. I guess they're some northern teams in like the Lombardy area, which is where Milan is, and a few other places. But they talk about like, oh well, everyone only knows the Milan and the Inter and AC rivalry, but the other rivalry that nobody talks about is the Atalanta and Brescia, and you talk about that. Obviously it's different. And you talk about like another one that's also came out. It's Portsmouth and Southampton. They talk about that rivalry. So it's dope. Like obviously, and they do one also in Germany, Berlin, Hertha Berlin, and Union
What's
Berlin, which I guess, and those are recent because
here's-
Union just came up to the first division, so they haven't played in like fucking I don't know. I think that was the first time I think they had ever played in the first division. Go ahead.
Here's to make it short and to get everybody into it. What was your favorite episode from the ones you watched?
Well, if there's people listening to watching the first time, you gotta watch from the very first one. The very first one is El Clásico, which is obviously Barca Real Madrid. But I think my favorite one, Masa, and you gotta love me for this one. I think it's probably because the other rivalry is Atletico and Real Madrid, and they have one now on that rivalry.
Oh, you like that one too?
That one's dope. Yeah, that one's sick. They're all dope. Honestly, they're all dope. I don't have one that's a favorite. I really dug all them. But then obviously when I got done with those, I was feeling for more. So next thing I'm watching Ultras and Barra Bravas, and I'm watching fights, and it just became so shit where I spin off into.
You're quarantined. Put on Frozen 2 or something, dog. Relax, dog. You're gonna end up getting relaxed, dog.
I mean, you guys saw my messages in the group chat. I'm over here, sending you guys. Oh, check this one out. Look at this one. Like, yeah, but definitely. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, they also have El Tráfico, but from last year. But that was like a spin-off because Martino. So Martino, one of the other presenters from there, I guess supposedly he's originally from LA. So he decided to do, the Derby Days, like it's like a special edition, the El Tráfico, which is obviously the very first game. But that's a dope one. If you haven't seen that one yet, you guys should definitely check it out.
And
but
these are like 20, 30 minutes long, no?
Yeah, it's like 20, 30 minutes long. But again, once you go to Copa 90. So go Copa 90 and then Copa 90 stories. So if you need your soccer, like, feeling, definitely, because Copa 90 is just a whole bunch of random shit. Like they have mini series, but then there's interviews with players. Like it's this whole dope ass shit. And then Copa 90 stories it's one of the series there. It's that's true. But yeah, Copa 90 stories, one of the one of their subcategories, I guess, is Derby Days, and that's just dope. Right now, I think they have like 15 episodes or so. That's just fire. 28 Derby Days. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I've seen all of those. Fuck me.
All right.
Which actually, it's unfortunate because the one I really wanted to see, it's the River and Boca one.
They have
but
it?
that one got brought down. They do, but they brought it down here in the U.S. because apparently some copyright infringements for one of
that's
the
just
songs.
dope. I seen it
Yeah.
last year. That's just dope.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
one.
I didn't get a chance to see
This
it.
is
I
dope.
completely forgot that it was out. Yeah, so I didn't get a chance to see it. I did hit up Boy Martino because he came over here, so we connected. He said that they're still trying to get the shit fixed. But definitely check that shit out. If you guys can find the link somewhere else, or if there's any way where you guys can stream it, through some
the dark web.
Yeah, if there's any way, actually, Rudy, if you know a way where I could stream that shit, let me know.
On air, I do not know. Sorry.
He got into.
Yeah, I
he
text
got
you right
into-
now. But yeah,
he
so
All
got
right.
into Wells Fargo one time.
Master George, what's your recommendation? Jeez.
I'll let George go first.
All right. I've been
Oh yeah, Rudy.
I've been stuck on an anime recently, and it's not new, but I hadn't got into it until just recently, and I'm like up to I'm in the last season. My Hero Academia. That shit is dope as fuck. Super random, super weird. A lot of fucking a lot of dirty jokes in there, which I appreciate. But it's super dope. It's on Hulu. The first three seasons are on Hulu. They're dubbed, and then the fourth season is on Funimation dub. But really dope. I like that. It's fun.
All right. I recently started watching. I watched All American. It's on Netflix. I don't know if you guys caught it. It's about a football player playing for Crenshaw High. South Crenshaw High is what they call it in the show, and they recruit him to go to Beverly Hills. Long story short, there's 2 seasons out, I believe now. So I just finished watching season 2.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Masa, you got anything for us?
No. Been watching the same shit over and over. If it's not F1 or if it's not what Angel brought up earlier, probably not watching. So if you haven't had the chance to watch the F1 series on Netflix, please do yourself a favor. That shit is nuts. It has a little bit of everything, and yeah.
One thing I started watching also once before I dived into going back to my old rivalry and hooligan days. Yeah, I was watching Copa Libertadores finals. So I started back as 2014 San Lorenzo, and then I went to the most recent, obviously, River, blowing up, giving that 1-0 lead towards the end and blowing up to Flamengo. But then I also saw River beat, sorry as Boca Juniors too. So, I saw them all. So I saw since 2014 to now. So I'm gonna start going for the back, and then I'm gonna do Champions League finals and so on and so forth.
Quarantine.
That's how much time I have.
Oh, you know which one's one of my favorite Champions League finals? Because Rudy was mad for like a year, I think, when Inter beat Bayern. Dog.
Ugly.
On some
Oh, shit.
Ugly.
On some Jose Mourinho shit.
Ugly, dog.
Zanetti.
Ugly.
You know who was the GOAT? Diego Milito, right?
Ugly. All right, boys.
I started watching actually those. I haven't gotten as recent, but I started back with I think it was the Borussia Dortmund one when they beat. Was it Bayern? No, it wasn't Bayern. It was Juve. No, they beat Juventus in the final.
Oh, the Champions League?
Yeah, the one that they won, Bayern Munich. I mean, the Borussia Dortmund won like 93 or 94, some shit like that. Yeah. Listen, I have a lot of time in my hands. I've been, it's.
For sure.
I can't.
Angel, what's the pupas?
The jinxed ones, baby.
All right, boys. With that being said, it's another episode of Straight from the Stands. I'm boy Rudy, and I'm Smarts on Twitch. I'm Smarts on Twitter. I'm Smarts on the gram.
This is George. Follow me at JUndefeated7 on Instagram and Twitter.
This is Angel. Follow me only on Twitter because I'm not paying attention to Twitter. It's @liveitaf96. Yeah, don't hit me up on Instagram because all these challenges are pissing me off already.
Peace, love, and G's up, baby.
Peace. Stay safe. Y'all stay home.